Today on Channel On, I'm working on a fan, and what it's supposed to be doing is going back and forth like this, but it's not. Something has gone wrong inside the unit itself, so I'm going to disassemble it and figure out what the problem is, and hopefully we can fix it. So first thing we need to do is shut it down. I'm seeing parts falling out of this. This is not good. Those parts or those cookies? It appears to be pieces of cookie. Okay, if you've got grandchildren, then you know exactly what I'm in for. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug it in and turn it on so I can see what's going on. And I'm not seeing anything in here moving, so this could be a little more serious than I thought. Go ahead and unplug it, and let's dig into it a little bit more serious than I thought. This piece here is actually broken off from the main part of the fan, so this little motor is what allows it to oscillate. So I'm going to actually remove this piece right here and possibly maybe glue that back on. But in order to do that and screw it back on, I'm starting to notice that to screw this unit back onto the motor, I'm going to have to remove more part of the fan. So, I mean, don't be afraid to disassemble this stuff. I mean, it's broken anyhow. So I'm going to set this off to the side, and let's go ahead and remove the fan assembly itself and see if I can glue that in. I might even take this whole bracket right out of there so I can glue all the way around there and clean it all up. Well, I guess how we're going to repair this is we're going to try this Gorilla Glue that we see on the television all the time. And reading the directions, it says that you need to dampen the material that you're going to be gluing together. So here's the plastic that's broke, and I'm just going to kind of pre-fit it, make sure that it will snap back in there, and it will, kind of holds right there. And then to dip it down, put a little Gorilla Glue on it, and then clamp it down. And I have some clamps here to do that. So let's go ahead and try this out. Never used this before. This is the original, Gorilla Glue original. They had clear and then they had white. The white dried took 30 minutes for the white to dry. This is going to take 60 minutes. So I went with a 60-minute stuff just because I thought, well, it's the original and they wanted you to wait an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Here we go. It says to dampen down. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. It seems kind of weird making it damp with using glue, but alright. Dampen this all up here. And then it says use sparingly. Just use a little bit. Here, I'll put a piece of tape on it just to kind of make sure it stays there. Go ahead and clamp it. All right, let's let it sit for an hour, and then we'll come back to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take the clamps off. I think this is turning into more of a Gorilla Glue video than it is repairing your oscillating fan. Alright, well there it is. Let's see. Just going to pull on that a little bit. It's glued on there. The big test is putting it all back together and seeing if it's going to work. So let's go ahead and do just that. I might do before I put this screw here back on, this is the one that's holding on the motor here. I may put a little hot glue down in there just because that is a little loose right there. Has nothing to do with what broke, but the shaft coming up, there's quite a bit of slop in there. So I think I'm going to put a little hot glue before I set that in. Remember, when we took this off, you've got a set screw right here. This is a D shaft, so that screw is going to go right into that. Okay, then slide the top bearing in. So I guess the old Gorilla Glue worked. Alright, it's the first time I've ever used it. Bonds virtually anything. So we'll wait and see. So I run this a lot. So the reason why it broke is probably just because the plastic is brittle and it's old. But I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's the first time I've used it. But again, this started out to be a video on how to repair your fan, your oscillating fan. I thought it was going to be maybe an electrical problem. But as it turned out, it was not. It was something a bit more serious. And now it turned out to be a original Gorilla Glue usage. So, anyways, there it is. Working like a champ. Thanks an awful lot for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.